Hello there. Today I'm taking a look at a German Riesling. In fact, this is a German Riesling that claims to be the top-selling premium German Riesling in the United States. So this is Bros Dr L Riesling 2021. And there is a dry version of this which comes with a blue label for that. This is a medium dry iteration of this wine. The Lucen family have been making wine in the Mosel Valley for over 220 years. It was in 1988 that Ernst took over a family estate. In fact, it was a combination of family estates because one of his great-grandfathers was from the Prum family, so there was a combination of some vineyard holdings there. Now, Ernst, or Ernie as he's better known, worked incredibly hard to concentrate, to focus the winery's attention on making high-quality wines from top sites. He rapidly built up the estate's reputation as one of the leading Mosel producers. Now in 1995 he launched the Dr L brand with the idea that this was a classic Mosel Riesling that would act as an ambassador for the region and for the variety, and that the branding would be sort of straightforward, simple and easy to understand. None of these sort of confusing long vineyard names and predicat levels. The brand Lucen Brothers reflects the fact that Ernst is joined by his younger brother Thomas in crafting this brand and making these wines. The wines are made by the winemaking team from the Lucen estate, and the fruit comes from a number of small growers throughout the Mosel. And they work very carefully with the growers to ensure high standards in terms of the fruit. So these are all from vineyards that don't use pesticides or herbicides. They follow quite a strict set of sustainability criteria that are in place for Germany for sustainable wines. And the fruit needs to be received in perfect health and at ideal ripeness, and they'll stipulate levels for sugar ripeness and acidity levels that are required. As I say, the aim of this brand is to be an ambassador for the Mosel region with its cool climate and the long, slow ripening season that they have, giving intense flavours and yet delicacy. Also reflected are the region's classic slate soils, and what they tend to give to the wine is a brisk acidity. The wines are also noted as being vegan friendly, so won't have been clarified with any animal products. 2021 was a cool and actually quite damp growing season, following on from 6 warm, dry seasons. In fact, during the winter, they were able to pick the last of the 2020 ice wines on January the 11th. As I say, only clean, healthy fruit was accepted, and this had to reach strict levels of acidity and sugar. Grapes were pressed immediately on arrival at the winery, were left to settle and were clarified. The clean juice fermented in stainless steel tanks with temperature control, restricting the speed of fermentation. Malolactic conversion was blocked, the wine saw no oak and was bottled young to retain its freshness. The wine finished up with 8.5% alcohol and 42.6 grams per litre of residual sugar. So let's take a look at the wine, shall we? First thing to say is there's a medium intensity of a yellowish colour. Swirling it, the wine is not particularly eager to form legs on the glass or tears on the glass. The aromas. The aromas start with quite a sort of limey, slightly lime pith note. Almost a slight soapiness and a slight mineral note as well. That could be some sort of fermentation aroma. There are lifted notes of lime blossom, maybe a touch of elderflower. But yes, I mean, essentially the main feature is this reasonably intense liminess. So let's have a taste, shall we? The wine has a lovely, clean sweetness. I mean, this is described as medium dry. The sweet notes are well integrated with the liminess, and there's a slight toastiness that I think again comes as a fermentation aroma, adding some complexity to that. The clean nature of the sugar makes me believe that this is a wine that was produced by stopping the fermentation. They say there's no added sugar in the wine, so I'm assuming that that's including that there's no back blending of grape must to sweeten the wine. Certainly, as I say, the cleanness of the sweetness would suggest that. As I say, the wine is medium dry, and actually by the time you get to the finish, the sweetness is abating and you're left with more of that liminess, maybe one or two of the delicate blossom and elderflower notes. The wine is quite light-bodied, it has a lovely intensity of flavour and good crispness. It would probably age quite happily for 5 or 6 years, but actually its freshness is its key attribute, so there probably isn't a lot to be gained from such aging. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you found it of interest, do please press the like button. If you think it's that interesting, do please share it with your friends. They may enjoy it as well. Do please sign up and follow us on YouTube. It would be fantastic to have your support. And do leave any comments you have, any feedback on the wines, the tastings we're doing, or anything else related to that in the comments box below. It would be great to hear what you think. But most importantly, do please try and make some time and come and join us for another tasting in the very near future, won't you? Thanks again. Bye for now.